How do you collaborate with your business partners or your clients? Chances are most of it is sent via email, phones, and maybe the odd meeting request on Zoom or Teams, right? It's a common way. We're isolated from all other organizations. So there's only a few key channels that you can communicate with. Maybe you're lucky enough that you can actually walk in and have a chat and conversation with your clients or your partners on a semi-regular basis. But ultimately, what you'll find is that there's a hard line between your organization and your client and your partner in most cases. And there's no real easy way to be able to collaborate. Each will have your own systems, each will have your own way of working, and each will have your own view in terms of how security can be managed. Now, there's a neat little trick that sits inside of Microsoft 365. It's actually been there for a while, but not many people are using it. And the main reason for it is it requires to establish a cross-organizational trust between each of the environments. And for many people, they go, ooh, that means we're going to let someone else into our environment. And in a way, yes, that is going to happen, but there's some very, very good controls. Effectively, all you are doing is allowing a person or a group of people in another organization using their account access to some resources in your environment without having to set up guest user accounts, right? Now, if you're anything like us, we use guest user accounts for Yammer communities and such like. It gets messy really fast when you have a large customer list because we invite all our customers in to have access to this community. It's not really that scalable that we're going to hit some limits. So we're hoping Microsoft's going to fix that and allow the new B2B capabilities, which means this external user entity and object has direct access into our environment and doesn't create a guest account. But what this means, and this has been leveraged inside of Teams, is that we can create a shared channel. So once we've got that trust in place, and it does require a little bit of work and a bit of technical capabilities, that basically says if you're in this side and you're in this side, we trust each other, user accounts can flow across between the boundaries. Now what I can do is either my client or us can create a shared channel and then invite people in the other side of that, that group to be able to participate. And if you've got multiple clients like what we do, we could actually create a shared channel where they could all get access. Kind of neat, yeah? But unlike chat, where chat cannot share files or anything like this, we can actually create an experience where we can share posts, which is like a threaded chat conversation. We can share files easily between each other, just using the Files tabs inside of Teams. But we can also create other things like lists, right? So we use lists to be able to create a list of all the assets we're managing, a list of all the staff and employees we're managing, and a list of all the locations and other attributes associated with that, plus some other things depending on the client's needs. But we can create all this and our clients can access it using Microsoft Teams, which they're using every single day. They just go to the team, they see this shared channel. We've created all of the different tabs and all the other bits and pieces. They can go in there, add a new user request, make changes. There's an issue log in there so we can track all of that sort of stuff. But it's in their environment. As far as they're concerned, it looks like they're in their environment playing with Teams the way they normally do. But it comes and learns into ours, and then we can set up automations and rules and a whole bunch of other things so that we can collaborate better. We need to be able to share logos and other confidential data. We do it via the shared channel, which is secure and encrypted through Microsoft's channels. It's only going to be between us. Now that, to me, seems like a lot better than relying on email and the old dog and bone or telephone. Right? It's a much simpler way. And it increases the value proposition, if you like. It goes beyond simple chat and now moves it into true collaboration, cross organizational collaboration, if you will. So go check it out, Shared Channels, and if you get confused, give us a shout. We're more than happy to take you through it.